what are we really doing here? We're trying to grow up. And when I say grow up, I don't mean mature in your mental and your emotional behavioral patterns. I mean grow yourself. And let's be real, nobody grows down. Nothing grows down. We want to grow up. So this page is more or less about understanding the difference between having a growth mindset and having a fixed mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, if you read through this list of identifiers, you'll realize that it's very negatively driven. But if you look at the growth mindset, you'll find that these are things that you want in your life. These are things that you need in your life in order to grow. So read through these lists. This is just, again, an informational page that's in the front of your playbook to just remind you of, hey, this is what you're trying to achieve. So read through Set Up Your Mind and the difference between growth and fixed mindsets. Also read through the Be the True You section, because this will explain to you how being your true self should respond when you have these mindsets, one of the two mindsets. I also want you to pay attention to this energy efficient section, because these 4 quadrants, or where any of us could fall at any given moment in our lives. But we all want to be in this quadrant here, this high energy, high positive energy, where there's high will and we have high energy. We have a lot of control in our lives and we're really leading the way. This is where we all want to be. Now, there's nothing wrong with being in the low positive energy section, because in this quadrant, you are still having positive energy, but you're way too relaxed. You're way too cool and peaceful and tranquil, and you're way too comfortable. You're not challenging yourself to be better. So if you're in this quadrant, you need to find new challenges in your life and new things to push yourself and to be driven to something higher, because you want to end up in this high positive energy section. All right. If you find yourself over in this high negative energy section where you're always angry and you're fearful and you have a lot of doubt in yourself and you're anxious all the time, you get defensive about anything anybody says to you, or you're resentful by every little thing that you see around you, like that's low will and that's high energy. So you're exerting some energy, but it's not to your benefit. It's not benefiting anybody, actually. If anything, you're fueling somebody else's fire with all of your negativity. So you don't want to be in that section. You want to get out of that section. Now, if you're in the low negative energy, where you have low will and low energy, this is where you're internalizing all of your focus and energy in a negative way. You're depressed, you're exhausted, burned out, you're hopeless, and you feel defeated all the time. This is the worst place to be. Nobody should be in this space, although most of us experience this quite often. One of these quadrants will define us, and we don't want to spend too much time in any one of these quadrants except for the high positive energy quadrant. Nothing wrong with being in the low positive energy, but don't want to stay there too long. We want to always try to challenge ourselves to be more and be better. So high positive energy is where you want to go. So again, just an informative page. Read it, understand what you need to understand from it, and try to grow from it. You know, try to see yourself and see where you fall and see if you can change your situation if it's not where you want and should be.